So what is up? So I've been out hanging out with the baby and the wife and doing some other things, including cleaning this artillery shell. This is quite possibly one of the rare shells I've ever had the opportunity to clean. It's not done, but I got to thinking, I said, Matt, where's the best place to go out metal detecting? And if I was starting to metal detect, where would I go? So I pondered and I thought around a little bit, and then I realized, where's the best place to metal detect you have? That is in your own backyard. Stick around, I'm going to tell you all about why I think metal detecting in your own backyard is the place to be. Okay, so we've got my WS4 model XP Deus, and we've got it all set up, ready to go. We're going to go ahead and turn the speaker on. And what you're going to notice is that my machine's a little chattery. I can turn that down, I can turn the sensitivity down, I can do a lot of different things to make it better, but this is how I like to hunt. So for me, as somebody who is a little more advanced, I'm cool with this. If you're a beginner, turn the sensitivity down, drop it down, make it your own machine and make it comfortable for you. Now I will tell you what I have in my backyard is over here. I have a big junction box that contains a lot of different power lines and things like that. I've got some cable lines that run through the back, so we may just have to run it hot. But I'm pretty excited about it. Let's go dig some holes in my yard. All right, I'm excited. I don't know why. This is the first target I've ever dug in my own yard. It's a 68 to 70 on the XP Deus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinpoint it, open it up, and let you see what I've got. Okay, shed. First target in my own backyard. Again, this is why I don't cut roots immediately. There is the line feeding it. So I may have nicked that. I hope not, because that would bust me in the butt. So yeah, first hole. Hey, guess what? I don't have to find that line anymore. I know where it's at. All right. All right, target number 2. I've already opened it up, and let's listen to it. Solid 81 on the XP. Shallow. So, having some connectivity issues with the pinpointer. And looks like this target right here is going to be a stinking Lincoln. How about that for a nice beautiful coin? Alright, keep moving. So oftentimes I have a lot of folks ask me, hey, where is the best place to metal detect, or where do I start metal detecting, or where do I knock on doors, or where to get permission from? And I will tell you that my own personal experience, the best place to start metal detecting is your own backyard. And here's why. One, it's yours. If you mess up the holes, you learn all of those new digging experiences, you are going to be the one that has to fix them. So you're going to know what the problems are when it comes to fixing metal detecting holes. 2, probably you're not the first person to ever live in your house, and there's a huge benefit to that. And you know, when you're not the first person to live there, you're gonna find stuff other people lost before you. So there's a lot of different reasons to metal detect in your own backyard. Those are just a couple of them. I'll tell you what, we're gonna keep going and we're gonna tell you, or actually we're just gonna show you what we find, or what I find in my own backyard. My house was built in 1991, not a super old house, but in some super old history. So stick around and let's see what we can find. That's an 84 on the dais. Let's see if we can figure out where that's at. I know what's going. Sometimes the technology fails. You've got to go about it the old-fashioned way. Oh, there it is right there. We have ourselves beautiful penny. So there we go. 2 pennies, 1 reasonable, 1 garbage. So that's alright. I don't do a lot of coin shooting with the dais. Obviously, if you guys know my channel, I hunt a lot of Civil War relics and things like that. But it's always fun to learn something different, and I think that's the entire point of this video, is to learn, one, how to dig an appropriate plug. Let's see if we can turn this thing off. An appropriate plug to me is dirt within the hole here. Some people will put a towel out and things like that, but a good concentric ring, something that flops down nice and easy and presses in pretty well, keeps the root mat together, and you can, I mean, for the most part, it looks like I wasn't there. Granted, this is my own yard, but that's the whole point of this, is that this is how we learn. This is how we grow. This is how we improve as metal detectors. So, practice where you live. So we will, we'll see what that looks like in a little while. Well, like a week or 2. All right, I want you to listen to this one. All right, so that sounds pretty good. My guess is that is some sort of coin again. Let's see if we can do this together. Most of the time, if I'm going to cut a plug, it's only going to be a couple of movements, really. But man, this ground is hard. We haven't got a lot of rain recently, and I will tell you that this is the least favorite time I ever have to dig in someone's ground, let alone my own. Let's see if we can get this pinpointer. Oh, what's that? Oh, wow. That is a dog tag. And that is from Virginia. Dog license. Hanover County, where I live, 1997. So, you know what? That is pretty cool. I really like kind of stuff like that. I mean, it's just neat. This is people who lived here before me. So, we'll keep going. That was a really high tone too. And that thing is really wore. But maybe we'll take a picture of it afterwards. Next target. Old-fashioned stinking zinking. Another shallow target. So, you know, that's alright. Because you know what this is doing? This is removing the shallow stuff, because I live in a pretty historic area, and I think that there's something good hidden in my yard. And honestly, there are a pile of targets out here. It's an 86. 87, we'll leave my coal on top of that while I get my shovel. We're gonna do this live, why not? Alright, we're gonna slide that to the side. Little one hand camera digging action. So this is hole number 4 where I live. Well, it's my house. Let's be honest though, the bank owns it. Let's see what this is. Now I live in a really great place. I'll tell you that I live right in the middle of a highly contested area of 1864 in the American Civil War. And I personally believe that there's going to be a Civil War bullet in my yard. I may be wrong. But there's only really one way to find out, right? And that's to dig it all up. Man, we're going to probably be pretty gentle on this ground. Did I get it? What is that? I don't know what that is. But that is it. Some sort of piece of aluminum or something. I don't know. It doesn't look like something that they used to build a house, but definitely a piece of aluminum. So we're going to keep going. I know this seems really silly, but I'm pretty excited about that. For it being 100 degrees out here, this dog tag is from 1992 and is 1 year after the house was built. So that is really, really cool. Found a few pieces of trash, some garbage, a couple pennies. I lost a penny somewhere in there, but that's okay. You know what? The dog tag makes it all worthwhile. It's not old. It's not old by any of my normal standards, but that is really, really neat. So, XP Deus, shovel, properly dug plug. Some people will tell me my plug isn't messy, but we'll see. It's my own yard. Who gives a crap? Well, my dad probably cares. He helps me cut my grass. Thanks, Dad. You're the best. So here is the last target I'm going to put together here, and that is a piece of brass wire. You know, that's not an exciting target, but you know, this is pretty interesting to me. So here's what I'm going to talk about. Everybody puts a lot of pressure into going out and finding new permissions and new places to go. And the realistic part about it is there's no better place to start metal detecting or learn how to metal detect than in your backyard. And then once you figure out your backyard and you've hunted it and you get a new machine, you should go back and hunt it again. And when you're done with that, you should talk to your neighbor and their neighbor and be a part of a community here where you live or wherever it is, and really focus on that, because you will be amazed at where these permissions take you. They will take you to places you never thought of, to Civil War battlefields, to colonial house sites, to New Hampshire civil cellar holes, to gold mines somewhere in Arizona or California. It's really amazing if you just start where you live and you work hard at those places, how far this hobby can take you and where you can go from it. I know this is a very plain and simple video, but this just goes to show my point of the best place to start metal detecting is your own backyard. I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you did, reach down and click that like button. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. My name is Matt. I really hope you enjoyed it. This is Gone Digging, and this is what we're all about. We'll see you, say next Thursday. How does that sound? Thanks for watching. One piece of wire. It is no less than 12,000 degrees out here. Oh, you XP Deus.